Alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, it is Game 6, folks, and a place in the NBA Finals may be earned by the end of this contest. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Toronto Raptors in their house, Air Canada Center. For the Raptors, they came out flat in Game 5 and got run off the floor. After that embarrassing showing, they're dead set on avoiding a repeat tonight. They're going to be trying to fight off elimination, home court, and the crowd factoring into it.
Well, history shows us, Ernie, it's very hard to eliminate teams.
We've got an electric crowd here at Toronto's Air Canada Center. We are winding down these Eastern Conference Finals. We can see the end of the tunnel from here. Game 6. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Taking a look at Toronto, it's a win or stay home as they look to keep their raucous crowd to help propel them to a final Game 7 on enemy ground.
Yeah, and despite being in that 3-2 hole, they've got reason to feel confident coming into this game. I mean, this building is charged up, and I'm not sure these fans will let them lose tonight.
Well, it is truly a fantastic atmosphere, no doubt about that. All signs point to a Game 7, but that's if they can keep their composure. I mean, they can't get caught up looking ahead to that 7th game.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And the dunk by James.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Now DeRozan. Screened by Valanciunas. Lowry has the open look. Offensive rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Irving with it. Lowry picks him up, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Here's Lowry. First quarter, just over a minute played. Thompson with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Smith on the wing. Back to Irving. There's the triple. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Irving. James has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
Screened by Valanciunas. To the left side wing. Uncovered. That's good.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Love outside. The drive by James. Smith kicks to Irving. Smith dishes to LeBron. And he goes in for the dunk.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander. Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
And Thompson throws it down.
And no greater feeling than playing in front of where it all started, guys. And he'll have it amplified in this one, I think, because it's postseason basketball. And you never know how that will affect a guy, but my gut says that he's the kind of player that's actually going to use it to his advantage. I expect to see a little extra bounce in his step in this one.
Now here's LeBron following the miss by DeRozan. And here's Thompson. On the wing, Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Thompson. Over to the wing. Love wide open. He fires. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here is Lowry. Teardrop shot. Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
LeBron James on the wing. Love outside. Another three for Cleveland.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run. And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Biyombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Scola comes in for Patrick Patterson. Powell, he's checked in for DeMar Carroll. And it's Joseph in for DeMar DeRozan. Here's Powell. Looking to end the run. And he gets it to go. Powell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds. You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Kevin Love. 1:32 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Powell. James covering. They double him with Shumpert. Powell the pass to Scola. Outside Lowry. Biyombo down low. Guarded by Fry. And he gets the bucket. Powell's got 5 now. Here's Shumpert. There's a minute left in the first quarter. The kick out to LeBron. Three-pointer. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They come off a real tough loss on Wednesday.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
Here's Lowry, following the score by Cleveland. Biyombo kicks to Scola. And no good as it rattles out.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Picked by Mozgov. And Fry kicks to Dellavedova. And it's Mozgov at the elbow. And stolen by Scola. Knocks it loose. Shumpert with the steal by himself.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of... And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected.
For me, at a younger age.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him, nothing rattles him.
And thanks for tuning in as we get back to the action of our broadcast here of Game 6. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Boy, have they come out strong. Just some tremendous offense.
Guys fully in control and stroking it well.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's play in the 3. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Joseph in at the 1 spot. Dellavedova kicks to Thompson. And it's good, assisting on the play with Dellavedova. And now it's a 12-point Cavalier lead. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
In the corner, Smith with it, and the foul called on Terrence Ross. Stolen by Joseph.
That was a very dangerous pass, and the defense was all over.
Second goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Now here's Joseph. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Valanciunas against Thompson. Valanciunas dishes to DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. Out to the wing. Here's Joseph. The three-pointer no good. The Cavaliers leading by 10. For 3, Smith. Shot is off. And Toronto will come the other way. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Patterson kicks to Joseph. Ross for 3. And the Raptors miss again. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. On the wing, Irving. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Irving's got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find some, you're right. DeRozan's shot is good.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Right side, Irving. He kicks to Smith. There's the triple. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Screened by Valanciunas. Now the feed to Ross. Kept alive.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Toronto calls timeout, and the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. James checked in for Smith. And Shumpert in there for Matthew Dellavedova. Lowry. And the Raptors miss again. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Irving attacking to the middle. Here's Mozgov. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mozgov's got his first bucket of the night.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Irving against Lowry. Shot to stop the run. Again, the miss by Lowry.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Here's LeBron. Outside Shumpert. James against Scola. And the dunk by James.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
55 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Lowry kicks to Powell. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Cleveland ball.
Cleveland leading by 19. LeBron outside. The three. LeBron with another miss.
He hit a three in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
That's good. Howell's got 7 points in the game. The Cavaliers on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's James. The kick out to Irving. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Irving's got 6 here in this quarter. Down low, here's Scola. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
And he gets it to go.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the three ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense.
And through one half,
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith for the Cavaliers. They've come out tonight and put the hammer down. They're obviously... And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan.
Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Eastern Conference Final as we get things started once again.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He's got 10 points, and he's put one three-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position, and it's Thompson in at the center. Kicks it out to Love. Fires the three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 8 points for Love.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Smith against DeRozan. 6 to shoot. With some arc. Here's Patterson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Raptors have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Patrick Patterson. 2 shots.
And Patterson drops them both. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Cleveland leading by 20. James with it. Lowry picks him up. James against Lowry. Nobody near Irving. No good on the three.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Valanciunas against Thompson. Now here's Carroll. He's guarded closely. Here's Valanciunas. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. The Raptors have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Shooting for Toronto.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for the Cavaliers. He hits both from the stripe. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. The feed to Thompson. In the corner, Smith with it. James outside. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And 12 points for LeBron.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he's getting to the rack all game. If they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Corey Joseph's checked in for DeMarre Carroll. Raptors trail by 20. Feeds it to Patterson. And he makes good on the layup.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 for break. LeBron drives in. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Terrence Ross is checked in for Toronto. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now here's Joseph. Not a lot of room. Ross passes to DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. That's good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
The Cavaliers leading by 16. Here's Dellavedova. The screen from Thompson. Dellavedova dishes to Thompson. Smith with a wide open look. Gets a very good look and converts. Smith's got his second bucket tonight. The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Passes it to Ross. Kicks to Patterson. There's the dish to Ross. Here's DeRozan. The shot no good. Smith with the defensive effort.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it. And that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
Raptors trail by 18. Ross on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Love grabs the board. Love's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And a wide open look for James. Great look, but off the mark. James has got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. Screened by Valanciunas. And DeRozan. Here we go. That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter. And that's an understatement.
And J.R. Smith with the slam.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Here's Joseph. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Biyombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Scola comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Powell in for Terrence Ross. Cleveland also making some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Smith.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
To the inside, intercepted. Here's Powell. Mozgov covering and stolen by Fry. Here's LeBron. Out to Shumpert. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's the 3. And Channing Frye hits from deep. Fry's got 6. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Biyombo, that's good.
The defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
The drive by James. Mozgov kicks to Shumpert. Clock at 6. Here's Dellavedova. Shot from 12. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Dellavedova's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handle. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. That nasty spin just froze the defender.
DeRozan. That misses. Would have counted had it. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Cleveland leading by 23. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. Powell is out there with Lowry, and it's Carroll in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Pass to Lowry. Dishes to Patterson. Screen by Valanciunas. Powell. And it's off from three-point range. Cleveland's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Irving attacking. Smith for 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists now in the game.
This defense is giving their shooters free reign to operate from behind the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get in a rhythm, then you're going to have problems because they can hit it even when you start to defend it with intensity.
Irving against Lowry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Patterson. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
Cleveland's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Here's Irving. And he gets it to go.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Some changes for Toronto. Jason Thompson. Checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Ross in for Patterson. Then for the Cavaliers, James Jones, who's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jefferson comes in for J.R. Smith, and it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. And there's a whistle that goes on Iman Shumpert. That's his first foul. The Raptors making a switch here. White's checked in, and Cleveland with a change here too. Irving's checked in. Powell, that's good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Raptors are gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Wright with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. Here's Powell. Here's the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Ross on the wing. For 3. And Jones pulls it down.
Probably nothing he should try and shoot his way out of it.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but continuing to cast that jumper up.
Right against Irving. Carroll with the screen on Irving. And the pass to Powell. Ross with a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face. Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Valanciunas, who's checked in for Thompson. Patterson comes in for Terrence Ross, and it's Joseph in for Wright.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Now here's Joseph, covered by Irving. Joseph with the ball. Patterson, the screen. Pass to Valanciunas. And he drops it in from the low post.
Yeah, you're making things far too easy for him when you let him get it that deep.
I echo that. Ditto. I mean, you've got to do your work early to try to keep him out of the post. Fight him a little bit. Keep him away from that spot.
And that one's good. That's now 10 points for Kyrie Irving. For Toronto, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
Go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Now, here is Irving. D right on him. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Excellent game we've seen from Kyrie Irving. He's got 10 points and 6 assists.
Some changes for Toronto. Biombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Scola comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Ross in for Damari Carroll. And then for Cleveland, Mozgov, he's checked in for Love. Fry comes in for Jefferson, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Iman Shumpert. From 12 feet out, good D by Jones.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
Here's Dellavedova, and it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
And just not much more you can say, guys. It's the end of the line for one team and a hard-fought, well-deserved trip to the NBA Finals for Cleveland.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And as we've come to expect, another big game tonight and an impressive exhibit for Irving. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
It's Williams with the drive. Mozgov dishes to Williams. Cleveland moving the ball around. Dellavedova, that's good.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
Powell kicks to Biyombo. To the paint. Lets it go from 11. Offensive rebound.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Mozgov passes to Williams. For three, Fry. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
And you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight. But we saw a team that was just ready to do battle in this arena. They clearly wanted this road win.
Crystal clearly. They came in here determined to steal this game, Greg. Their effort level, I thought, was outstanding, and they just took care of business.
Goes up the baseline. Another shot. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his first personal foul at the line for the Raptors.
First one falls for him.
At the line for 2.
Both good from the line that time. That's it. They've won the series.
And you can see the elation on their faces. I mean, not just happiness, but pure excitement and joy to be headed to the NBA Finals.
A tremendous opportunity now, just 4 wins away from a championship.
Yeah, and so close. I mean, they can practically taste it right now, but it's not going to be easy. Those next 4 wins are going to be the most difficult of the season if they can get them. But no matter what happens, I think the accomplishment of winning the conference championship is something this franchise and its fans will always remember.
And they'll represent the East in a final series that's mere days away. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.